Hello, I'm Nicolette and I'm with Rama Nicholas, the creator and performer of After Ever After. Now, you're performing as part of the Melbourne Fringe this year, of course.
Yeah, that's right. I did the Melbourne Comedy Festival.
Yes.
And that was a load of fun, and then I thought I want to do it again, and I'm doing a season in Fringe.
Wonderful, thank you. Can you give me a quick synopsis of the show?
Yeah, so the show is based on grim fairy tales, what happens to these characters after the story has ended, after the fairy tale's over, and it's 20 years later. So, heroes become villains, villains become heroes, there's addictions, afflictions, there's post-traumatic stress disorder. There are characters that have moved on from their fairy tale adventure, and there are characters that are holding on. And my story revolves around Red Riding Hood and the wolf and their relationship and how it has evolved over the years. So, and also Snow White.
Does she get a tan at any stage?
Yeah. She becomes an alcoholic.
No, Saint Tropez.
Huh?
Yeah. She becomes an alcoholic.
Alcoholic supervillain.
That's jaundice.
Yeah.
Snow jaundice.
Yeah. It's more yellowy. Yeah. So yeah, that's the premise of the show.
Now, have you been involved with Melbourne Fringe before?
Yeah, I did a show last year, my show Death Rides a Horse. It was my first solo show. But before that, I've been doing, I'm an improviser. It's my main profession, as well as an actor. And for years I've been improvising with different ensembles. So I'd done some shows in the Fringe with Impro Melbourne. And way before that, years ago, 10 years ago, I did a couple of plays for Fringe. Yeah, that was when Fringe had a street parade.
Yeah, I hear about the street parade. They talk about this street parade.
It was awesome.
Why?
It's so sad that there's no street parade.
And there's probably no fireworks. There should be more fireworks.
Yeah.
Because I think if you've got a festival from September to October, it's not fire season. You can bandy about fireworks without fear of being accused of arson.
That's right.
Yeah.
And there'll be rain soon, even if something does catch alight.
True.
Yeah.
But there's plenty of fireworks in the show. Is that right?
That's right. It's just exploding with fireworks.
Now, have you been involved with other festivals?
Yep. Melbourne International Comedy Festival. I tour a lot doing impro, so I tour all around the world doing all kinds of impro festivals. Yep. So I'm about to go to Germany, actually, Wurzburg, to do the Wurzburg Impro Festival there. So.
And is that bilingual? Are you bilingual?
No, but Germans are bilingual.
Indeed they are.
Yeah.
They
are much cleverer than us.
So you get to improvise in English?
Yeah. And so everyone's improvising in English, regardless of where they're from. So they'll get companies from all over the world to perform and teach, but we all speak English because it seems to be the way to go.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It makes it more accessible for you, if not anybody else.
Yeah.
So from your experiences of being involved in other festivals and maybe other Fringe festivals as well, how do you find they compare to Melbourne Fringe?
Every festival's different. Melbourne Fringe is really eclectic. I think a lot of festivals that I've been to are specific, like comedy festival or improvisation festival, or a specific art festival. But Fringe is very eclectic. It includes everything and everyone. So, and it's very Melbourne centric, isn't it?
Unpack that for me.
Oh my God. So I don't know. I just find you can have. There's such a range of not only arts, different art forms, but types of people that want to express themselves, types of people from the community. And I always find that really interesting, really fascinating. And every year there's just gems that come out of the woodwork,
Yeah, little kind of bit of independent practice shows that you don't hear about until Fringe.
Yeah.
Everyone's raving about in the hub.
I think it's a really great place for artists to experiment. It's a really safe kind of audience in a way. Fringe audiences tend to be a bit more open-minded and willing to kind of absorb whatever it is they're given. So rather than other specific types of festivals. Yeah.
And when you get the chance to see stuff in the Melbourne Fringe, do you find that there's a particular kind of genre of show that you're drawn to, or do you, because there's so much, do you find yourself seeing stuff that you wouldn't ordinarily see?
Yeah, I see a little bit of stuff that I wouldn't ordinarily see, but that's only because of word of mouth. I think with any festival, word of mouth is such a powerful tool. If I hear that something's really good, I'll make an effort to go and see it.
What have been your experiences with Melbourne Fringe in terms of developing you as an artist and supporting, I guess, more diverse arts practices? Have you found that that's something that you've encountered?
Yeah, so last year when I did my first solo show, the Fringe were so supportive of my work. I think they really recognised that it was perhaps something a little bit different, and they really loved the idea of it, and they were incredibly supportive. I couldn't believe it. It was like they just went, yes, do it all, have it all. And I was like, okay,
Yeah.
And, I'm not sure why entirely, but it may be because, I want to push a little bit of boundaries in a way of what perhaps women can do in theatre and comedy.